Alright everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Outer Wilds. Our goal today is to get back down into the underground city. That's what we need to do, right away. Get me there immediately. As fast as possible so we can get back into the lab. We're going straight into things here. Where is our planets? There they are. Quick intro, outro, right? We're on a time crunch. We need to get here quickly. Not really, but it just makes it a bit more funnier. I didn't feel like doing anything convoluted. I was like, let's get there as soon as possible. This is a time-based one. Now, we know we can get there from the pod, and since I don't know where the other secret entrance is, we're taking the pod path. So let's find out where the pod is. It should be near this distress beacon. Which it is. There's another pod. Is this the right one? This should be the right one. Oop, land please. Alright, efficiency today. Efficiency matters. It's been a long time since you've seen all this, so you remember is the ending and a bit of the DLC stuff. Oh, I appreciate you not spoiling anything for me, but I guess it does help if it's hard to remember as well. I have a feeling the next episode or the next to it will be the ending. Yeah, that's true. I think we've gotten enough information here. No, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Whoa. Whoa. Is this Stepping Stone Cave? This has got to be Stepping Stone Cave, right? I don't know, man. Well, here's what we can do. There's a couple things we can knock out here. Just for the sake of it, we'll come over here. And we'll go straight down to the energy lab. But, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe we drop off our light, our scout, before we do that. Because we gotta wait for the door to open anyways, so we're not really wasting time by doing this. Just a little bit. Alright, let's come in here, let's launch our scout into the anglerfish's mouth. That looks bright enough for me. Now we can get to the lab. Okay, we're here. Let me in the lab. Well, get me in towards the path towards the lab. Oh, this is part of it. I see. Well, I didn't realize this is where we needed to go, but it's a double whammy. We've got it both taken out now. Whoever it was when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Or whoever was it when we ended last time was the anglerfish. Rule change. The anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and do not peek. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall when the anglerfish says so. The little fish sneaks across to the other side. It's like sharks and minnows. If the anglerfish catches you, then you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and becomes the little fish. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. It's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. Ah, so we have learned that anglerfish are blind. Well, we're not taking that path out. We need to go back down to the lab. But that is pretty cool. So I didn't know they were completely blind, but I did know that they couldn't see very well. And now we need to head back this way, right? No, this is the right way to go. Let's go back to the lab. I tried. I tried to see if I could jump it this time. Instead, we'll just wait our turn. It's very sandy in here. You can't? I believe I could if I tried really hard. Ugh. I tried too hard. Well, let's just be careful till we get back to the lab. Was all that was in the anglerfish cave? I think so. I have eaten the giant space anglerfish. They are delicious and have a backbone, not fish bones. I can't imagine anglerfish would taste very good at all. Really? It really wouldn't let me jump over that little tiny bit right there? That's a little much. Come on. Oh yeah, isn't this where it turns into the quantum cave? Or I just have to wait for this one. I don't want to get punctured again and die since I'm out of oxygen. Also, why am I still running out of oxygen so quickly right now? I don't think I'm going to make it. Nope, we're done. We got punctured too many times. That's fine. We can still make it back to the lab. Or I could go hit up the other planet and wait to do my teleportation. Both are options. Actually, if we go to the lab, we could do both. So I think I'll do that instead. I think we'll just go back to the lab first. Alright, let's head back over there. We're getting pretty good at this initial flight. We'll do the energy lab at the start, and then we'll go back over to the other planet. Ash Twin, please. No, Ember Twin. I need to go to the Ember Twin. Take me to the Ember Twin. Oh, man. I need, like, a quick little pick-me-up or something. Ooh, I get sleepy. And we still have another blueprints run to do after this. Okay, where is the lab? So we could park our ship next to it, which would be the ideal smart thing to do. High power energy. Wouldn't be terrible. Okay, I know we need to go quickly, but I'm not seeing where the lab is. Like the exit from the lab. It's where the giant pillar of electricity is coming from. Yeah, I don't think I know where it's at. So we may just have to get down there quickly. Oh wait, here it is. We found it. Alright. We'd like to leave our ship right here in this vicinity. If we could just land it and hop out, and let's get started down there. Now, how do I get back down there? Good question. I don't actually know how to do it from here. I guess I should have mentioned that part. Nope. I wasn't trying to go, like, through it. I forgot that this was the door that had it. That was just really dumb. Sorry about that. That is funny, though, that I just, like, zoomed straight into the ghost matter. Insta-death. Alright, let's try this again. I wasn't even being impatient. I was just gonna jump down there and bounce, but then I bounced straight into the bad cave. Because in my head, I was like, alright, don't follow the path of the electrical cord, because you'll die. We're getting pretty good at these takeoffs, though. They're coming out very quickly. Ember Twin. Autopilot. Get me over there. There's already a guide on how to open room 46? That's not surprising. Just land on the Know My ship launcher thingy? Why is that? Is that close enough? I guess it would be, yeah. It is like right around the corner over there. Should I land on it directly? Right in the middle. As long as we don't summon the ship to come back over here and crush our ship, we'll be okay. There's already people speed running room 46. Yeah, I mean, that's just how it's gonna be, though. There's always people like that, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Some people like it, some people don't. Wait a minute, we can't even get down from in here. Why'd you tell me to come over here, Alexis? Isn't this door locked? Oh, this one's not broken. Okay, I got worried for a second. I was like... Wait. Wait. We're leaving. Alright, drop me back over here. That's where the shortcut is inside? Oh, well, how do I get into that shortcut? Whoop. I love jumping around in, like, the low grav situations. It's very fun. Well, I didn't discover it on my own, so it just feels like cheating. Oh, this is the wrong way. What's the regular way to get down there? I'm trying to remember where it's at. There's that thing over there, which is kind of cool. Let me explore down here. You said there's a shortcut in here. I might as well learn where it's at. Well, doesn't seem to be over here, but we're gonna have to probably start another day. Only through the pod? You're saying, like, bring the ship over here? Boom! Fuck up the rocks. Is it just me, or did this thing start falling? Am I crazy? The escape pod? I don't remember the escape pod. It did fall? Okay, so I wasn't crazy about that. It did look like it fell. Wait, to get to the city, the only way through the city is the escape pod? So this whole time that you guys said there was a shortcut? There's not a shortcut? I'm confused. Yeah, I went through the escape pod to get to the underground city a bunch, but then, so far, 2 people have said that there's a shortcut inside of this place. But I won't find it? Is it because I don't have knowledge, or I'm just not going to know how to do it? At this point, I'm willing to take the shortcut. You said it, like the answer? Like you already told me how to get there? He could if he is thorough. Well, let's take a look and see. We haven't explored all of it over here, so... let's see what's going on in this place. Alright, well, I've explored thoroughly this portion, but I don't think I know what I'm looking for here. Oh, it was you who said there was a shortcut. Okay, I see what you're saying. Alright, well, I do remember this room. I don't remember how to get there, though. Can I just lock myself in here? What if the whole thing just turned around? Alright, well, I'm curious. What is the shortcut, then? Because if I'm not going to find it here, I don't see anything about this place that makes any sense of a shortcut. So I will gladly... One of you guys can tell me what I gotta do here. Because I'm curious. Because this is blocked off. I don't see anything that I could do with these. And supposedly it's in this room. You just have to wall grind at the speed of light. Oh crap, I almost killed myself. So if one of you wants to tell me how to do it, we can start a fresh run and I'll use the shortcut here. I thought maybe there'd be like a door or something here. The shortcut is right above... Oh, it's up above right outside the hole at the left of the cactus entrance. Oh, so it's not even in here, it's outside. This it? Up here? And keep going real quick. Okay, so we can get back over here. And then this is the other entrance. Okay, so we can come in this way. I found it. You only had to tell me where it was. I thought it was inside the thing. I was never going to look outside of it. There's definitely way too much sand in here right now. Alright, well, let's try this again. Meditate till the next loop. We'll head back over there. Air? I don't have any fuel anyways. I'm not worried about it. Plus, we missed getting back to the lab in the first place. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, well, let's give this another shot and see what happens. Once we actually make it there. Off we go. How do you find that normally? Is it just from flying around, you just happen to get in there? Or is there something that tells you, like, yo, you found a secret entrance? What's new in the ship log? Oh, the anglerfish fossil, that's right, we learned about it. The blindfold rule was added because real anglerfish are blind. No, you leave from the inside? Oh, okay. It's just been so long that I left from inside that room. I have been in that room before, but it was a long, long time ago. Like, really long time ago. So I definitely did not remember that that exit was still there. Alright, well, let's go land by it. And let's go do our exploring. Let's get back to that lab. I may need your help about what we can do in the lab, because I'm pretty sure I thought I did everything, and I definitely haven't, so we'll find out once we get in there. Yeah, we're still on Outer Wilds. Your favorite planet is Earth? Honestly, solid planet. Very livable, fantastic moon on Earth. It's just a great place to be. Okay. We shall see what we have to do. I don't really care about turning the lights on. Boo Earth Glazer? What's wrong with glazing Earth? We love Earth. Okay. Let's get going in here, though. And now we have to chill. I hate that we get here too early now. Is there something down here at the very, very bottom? No? We made it so early. Oh, no. Okay, you know what, though? While we wait, I'm gonna go grab a drink from downstairs. I'm gonna run and be back. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I guess we should have saved our oxygen. We should make it to the lab in time. Okay. In the lab, remember that the objects come out before you put them in. Now, what would happen if you didn't put them in? I don't know what that means. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's give you guys a quick break from the sand. Remember that the objects come out before you put them in. Now, what would happen if you didn't put them in? The objects? I'm so confused. I'm trying to figure out what that means. We will, eventually. Also, I feel bad for not pausing the YouTube video while I went to go get my drink. I'm sorry, you guys had to sit here through the whole experience. Come on, just get me over there, Mr. Falling Sands. Objects exit the white hole slightly earlier than before being put into the black hole. Yes, I do remember this. We discovered this with shooting our thing in there. Uh-oh. The minor inconvenience, it was horrible. I know, right? I hope... They can't even do anything like fast forward. That would be crazy. Also, we might run out of oxygen again. Next time I'm going to have to not come down here so early. It's actually kind of detrimental. Alright, tell me where to go. We go this way. We go left. We go this way. We go out. And we go up. Where do we go from here? This way, but we don't go up there, because that's a down path. Lab's all the way across over here, right? Okay, we've made it back into the lab. We've done it. Alright, so... questions. I have questions. First off, we can draw power back to this thing so we can use it. We now effectively have power in this room. So power has been rerouted. So we have things like a warp core, the white hole and the black hole, and then we have the no holes. We could put nothings in there. Oh, here, let me open it up. Nothing warps to nothing. Okay. Now, we can only put a black hole and a white hole in there. Or we could do something like this, right? Like, put a core in. The holes are just empty vessels. Remember how old video games tell you not to turn off power while saving? Yes, I do remember that. It only powers on if you put a black hole and a white hole. Yes, that's true. I know this because we figured this out before. Then it turns on. But I don't know the fun thing that I'm missing out on. Can we stop midway? Can we stop what midway? Unable to retrieve scout too many targets. We tried to do this before, right? Didn't we try to make two by like... Oh, launch it from further back? Yeah, recall it before the first one disappears. I tried doing that before, but I couldn't get it. It keeps like... Where do I need to be standing for this to be successful? Well, retrieve scout is hold. Try something other than... Put it away, maybe? I'm taking a photo, not recalling? I am recalling it. It literally says right there, to retrieve scout, hold right-click. Then recall sooner? What do you mean recall sooner? You guys saw me doing it. Look, we'll try this again. I'm not crazy. Recall it when there's two. The thing is you have to hold right-click, right? So you try to do it, and sometimes it pops up a message, and it says there's an error. Hold on, let me aim better. Take it out before it eats the scout? So you're saying just like throw it in there, like launch it. So launch it and then just pull the black hole out so it leaves two like this. Okay. We might have fractured our universe a little bit. You've destroyed the fabric of space-time. You've met a terrible fate. No going back. Jesus, that was dark. We get an end credits for that? That's pretty funny. I like that the credits are rolling for that. Well, we've completed one of the 6 endings, I suppose. Yeah, the music's kind of creepy here. Reality has been taken out. We don't care about reality. Honestly, that's a pretty fun ending. I do like that. It's a choir of nose trumpets.
It's so obnoxious. It's great.
Okay. And we're off with another episode. Well, we're still in the same episode, but we did secure an ending there. Which now, I'm gonna go sit on, I suppose, the Ash Twins. Oh, you know what we should do? Which would be smart. What if we wait a little bit at the campfire before we go over to the planet? Does anyone know how long we need to wait for? I'm gonna go to 4 minutes. What do you think? 4 minutes is a safe bet? Five minutes? Okay, we'll go 5 minutes then. Speedrunners wait until 6? What if we do 5.5 and break even? 5:28? Close enough. I'm glad that that mechanic exists in the game, though. It's pretty fun. Like, just the concept of being able to fast forward like that. Okay. So now we can head straight over there. Where are my beautiful, beloved twins? O planets, where art thou? There they are, on the other side of the sun. How inconvenient. Excuse me? There they are. I was like, wait a second, something's not right. Ash Twin, take me there. I can't even, I don't have fun speedrunning stuff. It just never works for me. Just go through the sun, easy shortcut. Okay, now we need to go into the teleporter that the Nomai was deceased in front of. That's the one we need to go to. Uh-oh, I gotta sneeze again. Okay, I'm back. Whew, that was a rough sneeze. This thing would be right here, right now, huh? You have to speedrun this game? Well, that's true, but not in the same way that speedrunners speedrun the game. God, this game's so cool, though. The sun is gas and plasma. It's traversable. Alright, let's go in here. We did not go through this one yet. The correct timing is when the sand is traveling over the tower? Well, yeah, that's how it gets us to the planet. I wasn't going to make it, like... That's why I was saying, like, I'm bummed that the sand hit the tower as soon as we got here. Because now we have to wait for it to circle all the way back to line up with the planet. It's just unfortunate. I guess we have a moment to look around. We can be quick with it. We can be quick with it. I know we can. We can read fast. Friends visiting from the Hanging City, we are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin, my gratitude that Raimi found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Conway would lose his head if it weren't anatomically impossible. Alright, well, it was just some little squabble in the notes. Okay. The pressure would crush you immediately even if it was just gas? Nah, what if I'm built different? Wouldn't that work? How close are we? Where is our sand pillar? It's coming back! Yes! It's on its way. Teleport me to, I guess, where the warp core would be. At least that's what I'm hoping for. This will probably be our last run for now. Magnetic or geographic? That is not a question for me. Now we're at the last puzzle of the main game. Well, this is probably our last run. And then we're headed back to Blueprints, because it will have been 2 hours of Outer Wilds. Beam me up. Take me over to the other place. Well, that's not what I wanted to happen. Interesting. Huh. No, no, stop it. There we go. What are my other options here? Forcibly get locked behind the cracked part of the ceiling so it teleports me anyways? That's an option. You know what we do, though? First we go to our ship, and we get more fuel and oxygen, and then we head back up there. Because it's broken, right? Meaning, we could try to get ourselves stuck right here. And maybe it would still warp us. But the glass being broken, I wonder if that makes a difference. Or, if we could just hang out right here, would it teleport us anyways? Because this one warps us correctly. But I'm thinking if I try to go here, it'll probably just pull me out the side anyways. And this one specifically has this little thing right here. So I guess I just need to time it correctly. I guess once the sand gets here and it's directly over us, I don't know. Let's see what happens. This should light up, right? It should glow. Let's give it a shot since we're right here. Not right now. Is it this one? Yo, it was that one. Okay. What in the world? Oh, we made it to... Oh, okay. Cool. This is pretty cool. 13 minutes and 0 seconds ago, received data from previous cycles. Mask receiving data from the probe tracking module, giant steep memory statue, and timber hearths memory statue. 9 minutes until the end of cycle transmission. Yes, Calestro, we will be doing more blueprints after this. Ship log updated. This one fell. And these are the ones we have activated so far. Man, it is creepy in here, but it looks so cool. Well, it's time to do some learning. Yarrow, today we finished the excavation of the Ash Twin. Here in this space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all our subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I can still hardly believe Ramey's hypothesis was true. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant Steep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis: the cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. I like this little banter. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well, and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then, if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. Okay, so the Sun Station is set to detonate the sun. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. So my understanding of this is if we are in the orbital probe cannon, in the ship when it's going to launch, it will fire it back in time by 22 minutes. Do I understand that correctly? These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. that is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging progress. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound, we were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in this solar system and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. The Giant's Deep Projection Stone. I've installed the mask inside the Ash Twin project blocks. They look beautiful, although I do feel though as if I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds, as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. And they will, and why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, excuse me, the statues and their mask will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Okay, well let's take the Giant's Deep Projection Stone and put out Timber Hearths. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Ueno. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Yeah, we wouldn't want any disasters at this point. You know, like the sun blowing up. Just being a little dramatic there. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of the Ash Twin. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she'll be finished as well. We did already read these. This is the one we read from earlier, but we're just going through with it anyways. Do you agree with these ancient academics? It is a horrible fate to relive 22 minutes over and over without knowing it? Maybe. Alright, well let's continue to explore a little bit. We've got some more stuff to observe. Artificial gravity control. I don't want to turn that off yet. Hold on, let's read this. You are about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. Well, there's the core. And we just disabled the gravity, right? Ooh, hold on. Relive 22 minutes of blueprints over and over again. Remove the warp core. Take the warp core. Okay. We have now taken the warp core. I guess we just leave with the warp core now. Where's our ship? No! You gotta be kidding me! Put it down! Put it down! No! Okay. Well, the music just started, so we have 5 minutes. to get over to Dark Bramble and try to do this. I don't think that's gonna happen. Or it's not even 5 minutes, right? It's 2 minutes, right? Okay, yeah, it's 2 minutes. Because now we need to get to Dark Bramble, and I don't even remember the exact path in Dark Bramble. Okay, should we give it one final shot? Should we meditate and come back? Dark Bramble's in 2 minutes. I don't think we're making it in time to install the core. Go on? Like, give it a shot this run? The sun's not going to detonate this run, is it? I don't think it should, because we took the core out from the Ash Twin project. Let's go see what we can do here. Now the real question is, do I remember the path in Dark Bramble? Oh yeah, that's right, the sun does detonate naturally. Okay. I forgot why the sun explodes. It is natural, I forgot about that. Okay, do you guys want to help guide me in... Uh-oh, I was going way too fast. Well, that's another ending there that makes sense. Another solid death. But now we know how to finish out our... Well, we know how to get access to the core. So we can take the core on our next attempt, which will not be right now, because right now it's time to return to blueprints. This used to delete your save, by the way. Wow, that's pretty brutal. I mean, it did say you were about to remove the core. And it was basically warning you, like, hey, not a good call. I'm just gonna let the credits roll again. The credits are taking a very long time. I'm gonna skip the rest of the credits. So if I just load previous save, it takes us in back into our world. Okay, cool. Do we still have the launch codes? Yes, we do. Nice. Just had to make sure. Alrighty. Well, it seems like we found the way to finally teleport ourselves to the eye of the universe. So, we'll worry about that in our next session. Because right now it's time to jump back to our other game. But, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I will see you guys in the next one. See ya!